This is a Sunday Gardener Dachshund.
Yeah! Now we're talking. Oh, hang on, it's still going. It's still going. Let it go. Let it fade. Let it fade. Still going. And it's gone. Welcome, everyone, to the show. It's great to be back with an awesome one tonight. I'm excited, but I need you guys to get involved. I mean, it's so windy out there. This shed sounds like it's going to, I don't know if you can pick it up on the mic, but this shed sounds like it's going to take off. It's so windy out there tonight. What's he called? Storm what? Charles or something? Storm Christopher. It's on his way. Good luck taking this thing. It's like a bunker, mate. That could be an idea of tonight's idea of sheds. Everybody. So yeah, share the show. It's going to be great. You can tune in. You can get involved. It's back, guys. It's back by unpopular demand. It is Latin. Let's talk about the Latin. I know, right? I just want to say it again. Latin. Let's talk about the Latin. Pretty impressive. Didn't know I could juggle either. Tonight, we are bringing back Latin. Now, if you've not heard of this on the podcast before, it is, we're sort of turning it into a game each week where I kick it off. Now, I have to trust you guys are not going to go onto Google. Do I trust them? Probably not. Don't go onto Google and find it. What I want is, if you're going to call in, I want to hear if you know what it is. The first one, I'm going to make a real easy Latin. All right? A real easy one. Today's Latin is Capsicum Anemone. I'll put it into the comments in the group. Capsicum Anemone. That is this week's Latin. All you have to do is when you call in, don't put it in the comments. When you call in, tell me what the answer is, and you win the Latin. I'm not really thought of a prize for it. The Latin prize of week 3. We're on week 3 of the year, team. Can you believe it? So call in 0742 357 4520 if you know what that is. It's Capsicum Anemone. And hopefully by the end of the week, we'll have a winner. Latin. Let's talk about the Latin. And what we're going to do, okay, so we need a budget. I just saw someone come up with a budget of £1 million. We have that a little bit more. I mean, I suppose it is the shed of dreams, isn't it? Okay, it's the shed of dreams. How big are we going to make this shed? Doesn't matter. It's the shed of dreams. Could be the size of a house, though. We need to be sensible with it. Cool. We're going to dig ourselves into a right hole tonight. A right hole, everybody. Let's have a look. Right, so let's see what everyone's writing first. Let's write a list for the first half of the show, see what everyone is saying. So, first things first. Sugget went in right at the beginning of tonight's show with, it must have a barbecue inside a shed. I suppose outside the shed is saying. Right, get the barbecue in. The barbecue of dreams we're going to find tonight with a split in the shed. What? Must have a barbecue with a spit. Oh. Okay, barbecue with a spit. All right, boy. A shed of dreams tonight, guys. Get involved in the comments or call in with your wants. Let's pretend we've won a bit. Here we go. Money there, 20 quid. That's what I used. That's old money. Remember money when we used to use money? We've got 1 million of them. That's 2 million, isn't it? That's more than actually. Anyway, we got 1 million quid in the bank. All right, guys, we're going to make the shed of sheds. Anyway, we've got a barbecue and underground water storage under the shed. All right. Underground water storage. Now, this would be very handy for Suggs because he, of course, has about 20, no exaggeration, 20, what are they called? Just totally come from my head. Water butts, thank you. So underground water for shed, brilliant. A bunker below the shed or a swimming pool under the shed. So he wants water storage and a swimming pool. I'm going to put the swimming pool in, but I mean, okay. Do we need a swimming pool in a shed? I suppose we are going for the ultimate shed, right? It is a dream. There we go. No budget. Let's make it creative and make it the dream shed. All right. Don't forget internet. All right. Well, internet. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Tonight. Heating in a shed. Smart TV, 65-inch. All right. 65-inch. That's pretty to watch Skinny Jean Gardner. Need my big head on a 65-inch. And a wine store. A wine store in a shed. Important, I suppose. There we go. I'll be honest with you, before we start the show tonight, I mean, these ideas have totally blown anything that I thought out of the park. So, okay. All right, guys, that's fine. So what actually, now thinking about it, so you guys have come up with some pretty decent ideas. What am I bringing to the party? Sofa. Suggs has said swimming pool, bunker. I thought, £1 million. Sofa. It's important, right? Are we just going to buy a shed and just adapt it? Is that what we're going to do? I like the idea. Here we go. This is good, right? This is the plan for this shed. This is what I want this shed to be. A bowling alley. Don't push your luck. It's a shed, not a warehouse. Bowling alley. Hot tub in the shed's got to be done. It's waterworks with Costa. How's your waterworks? Don't put your medical issues in the comments.
Last week, we met Johnny and Marina Kanan, a couple with a major water issue around their house.
If you didn't watch this last week, then where were you? We're here every Wednesday. Well, we're here every weeknight, aren't we? This couple, I mean, Costa. Hang on, let's see if Costa explains first. He probably will when it's a new episode.
Now, this is the source of Marina and Johnny's problem.
In fact, in the 20 years I've worked with water issues, this was up there with the worst of it.
It's draining up against the house. Look at that. That's exactly where the water shouldn't be.
The design solution I've come up with to save this waterlogged house involves a three-pronged attack. 2 strip drains to catch all the surface water and 1 subsurface ag drain to channel all of the underground water out to the backyard.
I can't even tell you how impressed I am that this show and this geezer has made, let's be honest, quite a boring subject. Important, don't get me wrong, but boring subject. So exciting and interesting. Let's be honest, not many, I cannot name one single show I've ever seen this in the UK that does something like this. Don't get me wrong, I think UK shows are great, but this is proper info. This is actually something that I'm actually, like, when it rained the other day, we did have some water issues. And I couldn't do nothing about it because I hadn't watched episode 2. So I'll find out if I can do anything about it. Not paving over our driveways. Let's not get into that conversation again.
It's not very glamorous, but this is what I do.
It all seemed to be going to plan until...
I pray it's not going to rain.
Of course it was going to rain. Of course. A bit of jeopardy. We all know how it works. Gosh, Struth, mate. It's raining.
Well, work may have ground to a halt yesterday, but thankfully overnight, the rain has eased, allowing us to continue this vital drainage solution. This is the moment of truth. We had our dam here holding all the water that's been seeping into the trench, so it kept this part dry. We've dug the rest of the trench, and it's now time to break our dam.
This is the exciting part, guys.
Here we go.
I love this music.
The water's coming around the corner from the side passage, and it's charging towards the lowest point in the yard where we've dug a gravel pit. Here it comes.
This is brilliant. I love the excitement in this.
So when the water comes into this hole, this is going to be filled with gravel. And what will happen is, over time after rain, that water just seeps back into the natural water table. The spine of our drainage system is the ag line, a plastic pipe with holes in it that is wrapped in a fabric sock and then covered by blue metal. It will carry our water out to the drainage pit.
Actually, quite a. I think Beddoes gets a lot of rain, doesn't he? To be fair, he does get a lot of rain. I think this is not a bad idea to think about, though. If you've got an area in your garden that gets a lot of water, or even just up near the house, I mean, it's going all out here, but it's going to work. It's going to be quite a lot of water. I thought that pit was going to be a bit bigger, if I'm honest with you, but I trust Costa. I trust him. He loves soil as well, doesn't he?
Black stuff here is called crusher dust. It's made when they make aggregate. It's made from recycled concrete. Old driveways, old buildings, perfect for drainage. Now our paving sits on top of that, and the crusher dust is perfect because it's nice and fine.
Oh, it's not soil. I don't think I've ever heard of crusher dust before. Does anyone else have crusher dust?
It's still got old concrete in it, so when it's compacted, it actually goes quite hard. One good point about that is that ants don't like tunnelling around in it because it's difficult for them. Best of all, of these two products, our aggregate and our crusher dust, is that they're recycled. That's good for our jobs and it's great for the environment.
See, this is, I can't knock Costa at any point in this because he is just bang on everything, isn't he? Environment, the way he explains stuff, the way he's making this pretty boring task into something pretty exciting. We're watching it, so. Technically, you guys ain't got a choice, but still.
When we first arrived here on site, this was an absolute swimming pool. Since then, we've cut the driveway and we're going to put these precast concrete strip drains in there. They're a channel that will carry all the surface water that comes streaming down through here into this pipe. Now, this pipe here runs down and into our other strip. It's a connected system. And then the water will run through here and out the back.
Do you know what I mean? There's going to be quite... I trust him all day. There's going to be quite a lot of water pouring down this channel, isn't there? Into the bottom of the garden. I feel like the bottom of the garden is going to be well boggy. It's getting away from the house, though, I suppose. Don't go down in the garden, you'll sink.
That way, all the surface water is dealt with quickly.
But do you know what I mean? They've only got a metre by metre, by the looks of it. What they call it? Like drainage pit thing. if they have like a proper downpour, we might see it on.
And then any of the subsurface water that's running through the soil, it's going to end up in our ag line here and taken round the back as well.
By the way, if you're watching on YouTube and this keeps cutting out, it's because YouTube don't like it when we do this live. We got Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. They don't care. Oh, that lawn looks patchy. I'm guessing this is the same lawn they ripped up, is it? Because that looks like a patchwork quilt, Costa. If you get rain, I suppose if it rains, it's going to be all right, isn't it? Water that in.
You know, there's nothing really picturesque about drainage jobs like this. All the hard work goes in under the ground. Fortunately, we've got a nice little garden bed here where we've been able to put some new plants in. Right here, this is a nice rosemary. Just get that beautiful, real smell. Makes you want to throw it in your cooking. Next to the rosemary, I've put a nice black Genoa fig.
He loves a good old fig, Costa. We've realised that. Should we put that? If we do Costa bingo, let's put fig. If you see a fig plant, let's put that on the list.
You walk in at the end of the day, you can just pick it and eat it on the way up the stairs.
As if you're going to do that. You might. How often do you want a fig as you're coming in from work?
Believe it or not, fixing this type of drainage issue is something I live for. I mean, I get real satisfaction from the knowledge that Marina and Johnny now have a house free from any major water issues.
Brilliant. Simply brilliant.
That was a weird interaction, wasn't it? Costa just staring at him as he said, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We'll probably get that Alan Titchmarsh over if that's all right, Costa, because I thought you were going to do a little bit more than this, but brilliant. Absolutely. By the way, also, this is totally off subject, really, about what Costa was talking about. Lawns in the front garden. Thoughts? Let me know in the comments, or if you're listening on the podcast, then let me know on the old socials. Lawn at the front garden. I'm not saying put driveways everywhere. I'm just saying lawns, because I've never quite understood them. Let me know what you think. So we really are. We are in a pandemic at the moment, struggling with money, but we are creating the biggest shed. Here's a man that just keeps bringing me problems throughout this with his swimming pool. And if you're calling in tonight about his flight simulator,
I was going to explain what I meant, but you know what? I'm just going to say, we've got to spend money to make money. So I spend the money to make all these extra features.
Go on, tell me what you want to do with this flight simulator.
Right, on the flight simulator, you get this thing on hydraulics. Well, what if we put the shed on hydraulics so we can go in and it's at ground level and we say, I know what, I want to take a plane somewhere. Let's put that up on the screen. And the shed lifts up on hydraulics and acts like it's a flight simulator.
Oh, but what are you hiding underneath this? What is going to be underneath it?
I need a water collection. I'm sure there's a way we can adapt that to make it. I mean, it's just a tunnel, isn't it? At the end of the day, or a hatch.
Yes, I hear what you're saying. What on earth do you want me to type into Google to try and find this, Mr. Suggett?
You would have to tap in flight simulator builders. There's one in Gatwick that I know of, and I can't remember its name.
Right, I'm going to write flight simulator. We'll come to that later on somehow. Christ knows how. Flight simulator. I've had to cross swimming pool off.
Well, I did think I might be a step too far, but I just thought as we're going underground, we could add. I've had a bunker underground with a swimming pool, but if we're going for the hot tub,
I just think that it's a step too far. Flight simulator, sure, but the swimming pool. If I can find you a small, actually, I will. Let's leave it on. You said it. Let's get it in. Whatever.
well, like I said, you got to spend money to make money.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Like, me and you, you get out in your van, but we don't know this world, but high class businessmen, mate. The bankers out there, they need to get out of the house. Do you know what I mean? So they're creating their little shed, I'm sure. And this is exactly the sort of program they'd watch. They'd say,
of course.
Then they'd say, well, I'll sit for an hour. It's going to be a lot longer than an hour tonight. To see what we can come up with. So that is what this show's for mainly. So really reaching out to demographic tonight.
Well, these rich footballers, they do have in some of their houses underground swimming pools and underground escape routes.
Exactly. Well, that is what we are.
So, and car parks and garages as well. So
sure. Well, that is that's what we're going to come up with them for tonight.
Yeah. There we go.
But there we go.
I mean, Colin Firth put an underground bunker under his shed. I'm sure we can make it into a bit more than just a bunker. Definitely.
We'll the when we're done with this, we'll try and get funding for it.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll figure that out.
Right. Definitely, mate. Definitely. All right, man. Leave me to it. All right. Now I understand this simulator thing.
Yeah, excellent.
I'll try and get it in so the whole shed rises for you.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I was trying to say was a shed with a veranda.
Oh, veranda! I was like, whose veranda? Now I get it. A veranda. What is a veranda? When you say veranda, you mean like a decking?
Sorry, say that again.
When you say veranda, you mean like a decking?
Yeah, like a decking with a roof over it, so you can sit out there in your rocking chair and watch the world go by.
Like gazebo?
Gazebo's more sort of fabric. This is more wood.
Huh.
You think of the American household. They always have that veranda on the outside. Or they often have that veranda on the outside.
Okay. Well, I'll just type veranda in and see what we come up with tonight.
Yeah. I thought I saw one with one.
Yeah, leave it with me, mate. Don't worry, we'll sort it.
Yeah. No worries.
Just for you.
Thank you. At least I'm getting my flight simulator now.
Yeah, well, we tried to please you on the show.
Oh, good.
Oh, I do. Thanks for calling in.
No worries. Have a good one.
Bye, mate. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right, veranda. Someone put veranda down. Oh, we are never going to get this in an hour tonight. Thanks, Lee. I'm #AdvertLee. #AdvertMe. I'm here for 1 minute throughout the show to say, hey, you can support the show just by clicking the link in the comments. That's right. On that link, you can get amazing merch like this. Check it out. New logo on a t-shirt. You can look cool just like me. You can also pick up this amazing Skinny Jean Gardener book. Oh, it's so good and it's on offer right now. Plus, you can buy Lee a cup of tea. But the biggest way you can support the show is by clicking thumbs up. That's right, thumbs up. So go click it right now. Share the show to your mum, to your nan, to whoever will listen, because that is an Advertly order. Back to the show. The big garden bird watch is something that me and Olive are very excited about, and literally yesterday we ordered it quite a while ago. I don't know about you, but we've not had any post in Essex. Don't know what's been going on. If you're a postman, let me know in the comments. We got our big garden bird watch through the post. It doesn't start till the 29th. Before we get into this, right, I want to show you something. So next week, you can do this. Actually, let on screen right. Yeah, let's on screen right now. Let me try and get it up. The Big Garden Bird Watch. Now, I think you can still sign up. If it's got an option to go... Here we go. Boom. Can you see that on screen, guys? Yeah, wicked. Right, let's try and sign up. Can I sign up online? Can you sign up online? Let's have a little look. This is a great one to do with the kids because it gets children outside, gets kids knowing about the wildlife outside, and it's just a lot of fun. Here we go. Let me try and sign up live as we go. Are you ready for the excitement of Big Garden Birdwatch 2021? Yes. Here we go. Phone number, mobile number. Yeah, but surely I don't need to... Surely it's not going to send me something out. I should have checked before the show. I'm not sure if it's going to send you something out or you can do it online. I would have thought you can do it online because it starts next week, team. And so, yes, Mr. Suggett, Mr. Jackson, get your bird feeders out now. You can download the bird list. You can download the bird list. Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Which is why his comment about making them bird feeders earlier on in the show is so perfect. You can sign up and get the bird list just like I got sent out to me right here. Print it off if you can. And basically what we're going to be doing next week, starting from Friday, is sitting out in the garden only for about 15 minutes. Let's not go crazy, right? Let's not go crazy. For about 15 minutes a day for the whole week, just to see what birds. We've got blackbirds, I'm going to pronounce this totally wrong, chaffinch, goldfinch, a dunnock, long-tailed, magpie, robin, starling, wood pigeon. We're going to fill up our page with wood pigeons, that's for sure. But obviously, the big question is, here we go, guys. This is smooth. It didn't work. What will you see, everyone? So go head over right now to. What is the website? Go head over to rspb.org.uk to sign up to that because I think it's a great thing. It really gives, and the biggest thing at the moment, we're doing homeschooling, but the biggest thing for our household is focus. Like, what are we looking forward to? I could easily, literally, we could jump into this weekend, but we're not. We're waiting. We're taking, Friday 29th. Starts on Friday 29th. It just gives that little thing to start each day off and get outside and enjoy.
Growing your own herbs is just so easy. This is what you need. First of all, duck down to your local grocery store and pick up an old broccoli box.
I don't think we have our own broccoli boxes, do we?
Drill some holes in it, either with a drill or if you can't do.
This is exactly, I'll say it now. I'll let Costa explain it. This is exactly the washing up bowl allotment in the book. Explained by Costa.
That with a screwdriver straight through. And then get your potting mix. I've mixed it up with some cow manure as well. That helps to hold the moisture in our box. About 3 bucketfuls, and we're already there. Don't fill it right to the top. You can fill up around your pots after that. You could go with 3 or 4 different things, but I've gone with 2. Continental parsley and mint. That way you've got a little bit more to harvest.
I really like this idea that he's doing, but let's be honest, there's nicer things you could grow. You're not going to really grow in a polystyrene pot, are you? Come on. There's nicer things to grow in.
On the top, I'm using some sugarcane mulch. That helps to keep the moisture in.
They love a good old mulch, don't they? I suppose they have to over in Australia because you water it, it'll just disappear.
Smother the plants. Just put a little bit in around each one. And there we have it. But let's face it, this box is not going to feed a family of 6, but it will feed an appetite to grow more. And before long, with your hands in the dirt, you want to set up another garden bed to grow more veggies and then really start to feed the family. I love it.
I mean, look at that. Like, Costa like literally breaks down my argument instantly by going, This is just you just starting off, mate. This is not forever. You want to start gardening, then this is the place to go. But if you want to do it properly, then you can start making your own beds. You need to. You're right. Keep clicking that positivity bell tonight, Costa. Oh, did you see how long he stared at the camera for? There, you see how long he stared at the camera. Watch this. See how long it went for.
Bed to grow more veggies and then really start to feed the family. I love it.
Uncomfortably long. I was only thinking about you the other day.
I'm sorry to hear that, Lee.
I thought, well, where's he gone? Is he all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. How are you?
Oh, good, man. You've joined us for a classic show.
Well, it said sheds, and that's a telly. So is it things that go in your shed? Because if that goes in your shed, I'm coming round when you're on holiday, and I'm having that.
Have you seen the size of the shed yet? It is massive. Well, I'm talking like a lodge. We are going for
really?
We've got unlimited money tonight to spend on this.
Okay. Wow. You must have got a really good sponsor then. Or you're about to. Someone's watching this. I can tell. Someone's watching this and they're thinking about pulling that trigger. And tonight they're going to do it.
They're thinking about it and they're saying that man needs £1 million to make this shed reality.
Is that all? Oh, that's quite cheap.
Yeah, that is it. How you doing anyway? You good?
Yeah, I'm all right. I was going to say excited about the new year. Maybe that's the wrong phrase to use, but I think we're all kind of like, oh, it's 2021. We'll see how it's going. Okay, well, there's still the rest of it to come. So,
It can only get better, man. That's the thing, isn't it?
There's a song about that. Yeah.
Someone should make one anyway. Yeah, man. I think it's going to be. I think I'm struggling at the moment, but I feel like there is some sort of light at the end of the long.
For sure. So I was going to say, in your shed, does it have windows? Because not every shed has windows.
It's got so many windows, mate. It's ridiculous.
Okay. So it's basically almost a glass house at this point.
I wonder if I can show you it. Hang on. Wait there. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
You're busy, are you?
Not now.
Not now. Here it is. Hang on. Let me just find it for you because I know this is important.
If you're saying it's important to me.
It's there. Can you see that?
Oh my goodness! I don't. Is that going to be big enough?
It's pretty big. It's bigger than my house, I think. It's only 10 grand.
Oh, is that all? Get to. That's amazing,
mate. That's not it, because we've also got to get hydraulics for it because Sugget wants to lift off the ground.
Well, I was going to say, is it going to like follow the sun as well?
That's not
Why
bad.
not?
I have no idea what I'd put into Google to buy something like that.
I think I've seen something on TV. I don't know if it was America or Japan, but one of those two where, lands where people just do things like that. And they had a house and it rotated to follow the sun, which I thought was pretty awesome. But what I was going to say was, you've got your shed and you've got all these windows. What are you going to grow in your shed? Because there's something I'm going to grow on my windowsill. Is it leading to something? I know, we got there. But yeah, I know. But I was on Twitter the other day and I saw Angela, that works for the RHS up in Scotland, was growing microgreens with her leftover seeds. And I was like, oh, this is great. So I'm going to do that on my windowsill.
Microgreens I feel like everyone's talking about microgreens at the moment. It always happens around this time of year because people are desperate to grow something.
Yeah, and they're so tasty as well. So I'm like, ooh, I'm excited. I need to have a proper rake through and find out what I've got. But what other things would you grow in your shed, Lee, apart from like microgreens and obviously, tomatoes or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I'd go all the veg, but the bit I do know
the veg in the shed. Yeah.
Well, this is the thing, right? So a few weeks ago, we built our own shed. So we built scratch, but we didn't have £1 million budget. We were serious with it. I think we was
you did
like or something. We still, anyway. And we were looking, and one of the sheds we saw, which I thought were wicked, and I would have definitely brought, is a shed, but it had a greenhouse as part of it. And I thought, because I work in my shed anyway, and I thought that is such an amazing idea, because I would literally just keep the door of the shed open, sit and do work while having everything growing around me.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. My wife sometimes talks about her grandma had a shed, not a shed, she had a greenhouse. Well, she might have had a shed too, but we're talking about a greenhouse now. Sorry, but it was a beautiful, little, 6x4 cedar framed greenhouse, and she just grew tomatoes up one side, and then she had a deck chair, and she just loved to go and sit in there in the sunshine. And I thought, yeah, that does it for me. So I could see having the two. You can be in the shade in your shed on a really hot day. And then on the cold winter's day and the sun's out, you're in that greenhouse, sunning yourself next to your, I don't know, whatever it is you've got in your greenhouse in winter.
Yeah, and without a doubt, right? I do grow outside, obviously, but if I had a greenhouse, I'd probably only grow in a greenhouse.
So you would just go ornamental outside?
Yeah, I wouldn't grow veg. If I had a greenhouse, I wouldn't grow veg outside.
I hope, it's not like some YouTuber or podcaster that does a veg growing thing that was listening to this, because they'd be outraged.
Okay.
Yeah.
He knows that if I can find an easy way to garden, I'll do it.
Yeah, I think that's a fair comment, actually, because it's nice to have a challenge. I love a challenge and something to get your teeth stuck into even longer term, bigger projects. But you've got to have easy wins as well, haven't you?
You've got to have that success to keep it going, I think.
Absolutely.
So I really like the idea of so this is what I really wanted to do with this shed, but I wasn't allowed to do it, is I wanted to grow a tree through the middle of it.
Oh wow. That's awesome.
But obviously you can imagine when I told my dad this, that his answer was, you've got no chance, you're not doing it. I was like, no, I can definitely work. He goes, yeah, but how, there's a hole in the
There's
roof.
issues there.
I thought, well, we could do it. It could work, but not this time.
I mean, people have tree houses and stuff. That's almost the same, but just higher up.
Well, I thought what could happen is we could just I could put it in its own little mini courtyard almost inside the shed. Then once it gets big enough, once it's out of the shed, then we can just bring the roof back around it a little bit. But anyway,
I like it.
It was
I dig it. It's I think you're a pioneer there. It's a very brave move.
I saw it in a restaurant once. It wasn't a restaurant in England, I'll be honest with you.
No? Okay. I don't think we'd go for many sheds with holes in the roofs up here either. Well, not on purpose.
Could be a bit.
Yeah, it does happen. I don't have a shed, I have to admit. I used to have a shed. I've got a garage, which is just full of stuff. Garages get full of stuff. But I did have a shed when I moved to this house, and it was one of these ones that looks a little bit like a summer house. So it's basically like a shed, except the two front doors, it was a posh one, had glass panels. Yeah. And I think we had it for about 3 months, and then there was a bit of it was loose. So I went into sort of, hammering nails, just make a quick patch job, and then it just started coming to bits. So I burned it.
What?
It was getting to the stage where you just push it and bits are coming off, and it was like, this is not safe. This is getting to the point where you're going to spend so much time and effort and materials fixing this, just get rid of it. So I had a lovely bonfire, and that place where I had that bonfire is still amazingly rich soil, I have to add.
Well, it's some good. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. There's other uses for sheds. Don't burn your shed just for the sake of it. But
Should I tell you what I did with my shed? When I moved into I've obviously not had this shed forever, but there was another shed when I first moved here, before I really was into gardening, really. I thought, I don't need it. And it was pretty rough. So I ripped it down, got rid of the wood, probably burnt it as well. But
fire!
Yeah, man. But it was inside, it was wood panelled out, with years and years of paint over it.
Wow.
And I was like, it would take years to recreate something like that. So I kept that wood and put it up inside my front room.
Oh,
It looked wicked.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, I very much like the look of your posh shed that you've got. And who knows, one day when we're all allowed to travel the world or even within the UK, maybe I'll find myself near your shed one day. I have no idea where you live, Lee. Don't worry. I have absolutely no clue. Essex is a big place.
Yeah, I can stay pretty hidden. Yeah. Oh, it's cool you're doing microgreens, man. How's everything else been? How was like your Christmas and stuff?
Yeah, it's been all right. Just winter is it's difficult. You know, everything's cold and wet and horrible. So other than that, well, you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's January and we're getting there. I think it's safe to say. The last couple of nights, I've sort of put a little tweet out when I finished work saying, "How's everyone doing?" And yeah, it's been interesting. People have been saying, "Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, maybe I'm not," and that's been quite nice is not the right word, but it's been nice to have that little sort of community feel of everyone coming together at this time of year and saying, here we are, this is what's happening. Some of it's good and some of it's not, but we're here and we're doing stuff and we're carrying on. And I'm delighted. I know I haven't been in and annoyed you on here for a while, but it's great to be able to come back in and see this is happening and there's a community here, and it's important that we keep that going as well.
Yeah, it's nice, man. Like I think I said last night on last night's show,
which I obviously watched.
Yeah, sure. It wasn't a great show. Don't worry, you didn't miss much.
Except if you're listening to this on catch up, definitely rewind and listen to it again. Yeah.
But I was like, I'm just not feeling it tonight. Like I was just not in the right frame. And today I feel a lot better. But, I feel like people are much more talking about this time around.
Well, keeping on talking is helpful. I'm going to go and stop talking and let you do your show.
Cheers, mate. Before you do go, I've just realised, something.
Yeah.
And I know we ain't spoke for a while, but I've just realised where I got inspiration. I had to get glasses the other day, and I've just realised now that why I like these ones is because of you. So there we go. Next thing, I'll bring them.
Yeah, I know.
You better, mate. So
have you heard of copyright?
Yeah, sure.
Copyright doesn't count on this channel. Get Garden Force theme tune again and all that stuff. Get them on. We'll have a strike down from YouTube, don't we?
Dude, thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
Hello, mate. Oh, it's great to hear from you. You can call in and zap in as well tonight. We're going to do a little bit of overtime tonight because I really, really want to finish this shit off. What an amazing book. Advert Lee here. How you doing? I hope the show's good for you. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, thanks for asking. While I'm reading this amazing How to Get Kids Gardening book. That's right, for me kids. I absolutely love it. It's on offer right now. Just a tenner for the lockdown. Are we on lockdown? Yeah, we are. Let's have a little flick to see what you can be doing with the kids right now in lockdown. You can create yourself an awesome little bug hotel for them bugs. What else, I hear you say, advertly? Oh, how about making your own mini allotment? There's so much packed into this, and it's absolutely awesome. Just a tenner right now. So go hit the link right now in the comments or the description, wherever you're listening. Thanks.
Today is a big day at Petty's Orchard. It's the annual Apple Festival, run by the Heritage Fruit Society.
Hold on, what? An apple festival? Are you sure?
And today, everyone here has a crucial decision to make, and that is to pick the best tasting heritage apple for 2009.
I've been to beer festivals. I've been to food festivals. Never have I been to an apple festival yet.
Which apple do you like? Which is your favourite? Opalescent.
Bonza.
The Bonza, so far.
So far, mate, got another 200 apples to try out, but you'll be like, kids, do not have breakfast this morning. We are going to the Apple Festival. Fill your boots.
Everyone's pretty good, Jonathan Reed.
I don't have a favorite yet.
See, she knows. She's like, I need to probably go around twice.
With so many apples on show today, I've found it impossible to pick a winner. But the time has come.
And the winner of the Apple competition 20. I don't know what year is this in? I don't know what year, but is.
The crowd has packed the rotunda. Tensions are high because Sylvia is about to announce the winning apple for 2009.
It's so intense. Yeah, so this is what we're going to do. Here we go, look. We're gonna announce the Apple competition of 2009. 2009? Crikey. Well, I know you were waiting to hear the winner. Here we go.
After much counting, the Petty's Orchard Antique Collection of Apples has voted by the people Kids Orange Red Apple as this year's favourite apple.
Well, the official
And there it is, everyone. Kids Orange Red.
judging is out of the way. But I'd like to get a second opinion, just to be sure.
So we've called my pal in here, Libby, and she's going to be the unofficial judge. Circling her are 12 of the crowd's favourite apples from...
This is the best. I love this program so much. The best part of it is you can just imagine that this would never ever happen. They need to bring this sort of thing into Gardener's World, don't they? Go get old Monty up there. Hi guys, Monty Don here. Been growing some apples this year, and I wanted to find out the best one. So I got Adam Frost to bring his pony over to tell me which one is the winner.
from
What is going on?
today's festival. Over to you, Libby. Let's go and have a look.
Go on, Libby. For anyone listening on the podcast, by the way, it's got to go in the best of. He's got a pony from somewhere. I don't know where this pony's come from to test a load of apples. Let's find out what Libby thinks.
There it is. The Kids Orange Red.
Even the pony thought it. We could have probably saved on a lot of samples if we just sent the pony out.
Is truly the official winner of the 2009 Heritage Apple Festival. Well done, Libby. Mwah.
Not this year, but in 2022, I want to bring the show, the podcast, you guys to an Apple Festival near you. And Libby the pony. Hello.
Hello, Lee.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm all right. I just want you to put me in the centre when.
I knew
Not
it.
bothered about anything else. I've nothing else to talk about. You know.
Right? Nothing else to talk about. Let's talk about that £300 bottle of wine you were going to buy from Selfridges.
Well, yeah.
Did you get it?
It's very. No, did I? Heck.
Oh.
Not at that price. You must be
I was
mad.
like, crikey, he must have been doing well.
I've got 3 bottles, but
What, you just sitting on them?
yeah, I bought them in probably 1980 for like £24 a piece.
What? Investment?
Well, I bought it for my dad because he loved
Were they
owned.
were they drunk? Did you drink them?
Nope.
So they're just
Nope,
sitting
they're
there.
still here. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Well, we said we don't want it Christmas, but we never got round to it.
Right.
So maybe next Christmas.
One of those jobbies. Well,
Yeah.
I look forward to hearing what it tastes like.
Well, I'm hoping it's going to taste all right.
Oh,
And that's sort of Monday.
Oh, I hope so too.
Did you actually get the video I sent you of the orchestra?
I did, and I was chatting to someone. I can't say who I was chatting to, but they were saying that the sort of things they get sent on email and stuff, and I was like, and this is what I get sent. I'll have to show it. I can't show it tonight. It's on my email somewhere. I will show it this week.
I'm going to say, just remember, I've got to move that from your dad's to mine.
Oh my god! Do you play it?
You don't play it. You put 10p in, it plays itself.
Oh, it plays itself. Oh yeah, because I was like, how is it doing that without anyone pressing it? I can work it out.
Originally, when it was first built, it was a wind up. So you had to wind the handle to play it.
What is it now?
But it's been converted to an electric motor.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll show it. I'll show it on Thursday's show to everyone. All right.
Yeah, see if anybody wants to buy it.
Oh, are you trying to sell it?
Yeah.
All right. Do I get any commission?
Well, put it this way: in I think it was either 78, 79, he paid 3,850 quid for it.
Oh wow! It must be what?
And I've been told it's worth anything between 5,000 and 20,000 pounds. If we can find the right person to buy it.
There we go, everybody.
There you go. Yeah, good fun.
Well, I'll do a big sales thing on Thursday for it, mate. All right, and if you put in the code SJG, you get it 10%.
That doesn't work. I've tried it.
All right, dude, you're going to tin to win.
But again, there's 2 drums, and there's pins on every drum, and every time a pin hits whatever,
it's clever.
It plays the note.
Yeah, because Olive's got like a little miniature one, so I'm guessing it's just a bigger version of that.
Yeah, well, this was built in 1836, I think.
Yeah, Olive's was from Clacton Pier for about a quid, so not quite the same.
No, maybe not.
There we go.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, it was the first jukebox.
Well, yeah, I suppose it was pretty fancy back in those days.
Yeah, I say 9 tunes on each drum, and there's 2 drums because there's one in the cupboard underneath. It's a brilliant piece of kit.
Well, I'm late there. While you're on the line, let me try and find your email. Where's the bin?
Yeah, thanks.
It'll be on there somewhere. Hang on. So obviously thought, all your stuff goes straight to bin, so that's handy. I will find it. Oh, there you are. Here you go. Is it you? Oh no, that's something else from you. Oh, I'll find it. I'll find it for Thursday's show, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. No problem.
Because everyone's like listening to us chatting and no one knows what we're talking about. But
well, that's why I sent you the video so people wouldn't know.
Well, yeah. Okay. All right, yeah,
I mean, it's not garden related, is it? But
well,
you know,
you've watched this show many a time.
Interesting.
So, but yeah, it's interesting. I found it. I'm going to try and get it up when you get off the line. All right.
Okay.
I'll chat to you later.
Okay. Bye, lad.
Bye. Right. If anyone knows, no one knows what me and Ian were talking about. Hang on. Let me try and get this. What is going on with tonight's show? I've just totted up, team. The price of the shed. Come on, will this go? Oh man, will this go? I wonder if I can share. Hang on, wait there. I'll be able to share this. Wait there. Hang on. Will you be able to see my emails? That's not good, is it? Let me see. Why is this so important? Oh, shall I just play it? I wonder if you can hear this. Right, here you go. There you go.
Cars, concrete, congestion. The heart of our cities can be a harsh, hot and inhospitable place to live. And although Karen Flynn loves the convenience of living so close to the hustle and bustle of Brisbane's CBD...
I like Brisbane. Shout out to the Brisbane peeps. I don't know if there's any Brisbane people listening, but shout out to you.
She's a self-confessed plant murderer with a scorching balcony in...
Crikey. Hey Karen, what do you do? I'm a murderer. Of plants?
Desperate need of some green.
That's right, guys. It's time for Pimp My Plants. Pimp my plants with Costa.
Karen.
Hello.
His eyes are always so wide. Karen.
Hey.
Great to meet you.
Welcome.
Great to be here.
Oh, it's wonderful that you're here.
Let yourself in. Don't take your shoes off, pal.
Take me to the scene of the crime. I saw the photos that you sent me, and I actually thought this was real.
Well, it wasn't cheap.
Oh no, Karen. Plastic. Karen. I mean, I know the studio's got plastic plants, but in the year, guys, I'll make sure I get real plant. I mean, I don't know, it might be a shocker to some of you that these plants are not real in the studio, but I hate to give away the illusion, but there we go. Sorry, guys. In the new studio, which I'm not talking about too much, but we'll get some real plants, I promise.
I can see that these are all plastic, but
Yes.
you want some green here. Have you tried?
Yes, I have.
What sort of things?
Her name's on the bottom of the screen. Karen Flynn, notorious plant murderer.
Have you tried?
This here. And these.
What is that, Karen? It's conifer. Hoping she don't smoke. If that catches light, that's going to go up, mate.
Which did not survive, unfortunately.
Okay, so our pine here is looking like a dried arrangement.
Yes,
And
exactly.
you've managed to...
It's turned into potpourri.
You've managed to knock off some succulents.
How do you knock off succulents? I don't know how hard to look after, are they?
Well, I kill everything. That's why I need you.
Well, you are the notorious plant murderer, so that's what your neighbours know you as. So of course you have Karen. Of course your name's Karen.
Well, let's go and get into it.
It's not funny, Karen. Killing your plants.
Karen's unit has a real Middle Eastern feel about it, and she's also passionate about her exotic cooking. So I'm going to use those influences
It's music, man.
to create a little oasis in the heart of the city. Well, I've been out and about, and I've picked up some great things for Karen's garden. I don't want to overdo it because I don't want to clutter the balcony because it's not that big. Some of the plants...
Plus, you've not got a lot of time, Costa. We get it.
I've got here, like mother-in-law's tongue, they are tough.
I had a conversation with someone about mother-in-law's tongue. Maybe I had it on the podcast. They should change the name of it. Just a name, isn't it?
That's why they call it mother-in-law's tongue, because they're hard to kill.
I didn't know that was... I didn't realise that was why, sorry. Okay, yeah, maybe a little bit offensive to mother-in-laws.
There's a lemon, a dracaena, and then lots of herbs to go up there for Karen and her cooking.
Oh, I think the music stopped for some reason. Copyright, guys. That's not me. But he's bringing the stuff in. Here we go.
Got some nice basil here, Karen.
Love the smell of basil.
Good. Oh, he's got his...
This dwarf lemon is called Lots of Lemons. It's a compact form of the popular Maya lemon, and it will give Karen an abundance of fruit for up to 9 months of the year.
Put in the comments if you think Karen ever actually got any lemons from this, because she might have. Oh, don't you love a plant in polystyrene? I've got plenty in the studio, I know, but don't you love it? He does not.
This little baby here is bulletproof.
Oh, really?
It'll take the hot air.
Just like your mother-in-law.
So glad.
Bulletproof. He's putting the pots up, guys. There he goes.
Oh my God! Look at the size of it.
Surprise here.
Oh, Costa! Wow.
So, Karen, this is the Dracaena Draco. It's native to the Canary
Sounds like there's a disco going on next door. Noisy neighbours.
Islands, the
Oh.
rocky hills, the dry, arid landscape of the mountains. And it's going to break your previous reputation.
If you can kill that, Karen, then I really would give up on plants.
Excellent.
The large majority of the plants that I've put into Karen's unit are pretty much bulletproof, meaning that Karen should
He just filled the place. He filled it with mother-in-law's tongue. That'll sort it.
never again have to resort to the genus Plasticus. I've also put in a hinged cover for the air conditioner so that when she turns it on, Karen can neatly fold it away.
But come on, Costa. We all know that she's not going to fold that away. Surely if you bring it away a little bit away from the thing, it would be fine, wouldn't it? It's going to be like let airflow go through it anyway, isn't it? So she ain't ever going to roll it up. Also, you're in Australia. Surely you use your aircon all the time.
Come on out. What do you think?
Oh my goodness! I didn't know you were going to do that. You've hit.
It's quite cool. This balcony, I know it's in Oz, so you probably use it more, but it's more of a dining area for her, isn't it? So quick, but instant little balcony. I'd fill it more with plants, but that's just me.
In the whole air conditioner.
Like a little forest.
That's awesome.
Your lemon
I know, it's
will
lovely.
grow up here. You'll still be able to walk over to your balcony and look out.
Excellent.
And the green is just here to be a backdrop for all your beautiful pieces. 'Cause
Yeah.
to me, that's the highlight.
Because I cannot be bothered to put too many plants up there. Your lift's broken. I'm not lifting all these plants up there. I've got more in the van, but I still offer that. So we just split this mother-in-law's tongue up a few times and, you know.
And then these are just the dressing to really anchor them.
Excellent.
It does look a lot better, but that shelving unit seems to be in the wrong place, really. But that would annoy me a little bit. That's just me. It does look better, though. Well done, Costa.
And give you space.
I'm looking forward to being able to nurture them and water them and watch them grow. Oh, it'll be wonderful.
You better, Karen.
Thank you for pimping my plants.
Pimp my plants with Costa Goo. Pimp my plants with Costa Goo.
Well, that was a pleasure.
But tonight we have created the ultimate of sheds throughout the whole show. In our shed, we've got a barbecue, a spit, an underground water storage. I mean, there are going to be some technicalities. We're not quite sure how to get the water out and bits like that. So maybe we'll add a little bit of money just for them bits. Internet, heating, smart TV, wine shed, sofa, hot tub, pinball machine, chandelier. A coffee maker, a bar, slush puppy machine, not the slightest amount, a swimming pool. What else has gone into it? It's all. That's it. That's all gone into it. I think there's some other bits along the way. Oh, here we go. This has changed everything. Suckers just said if we add 250 grand, we can add hydraulics. Really? Okay. Plus 2500. Oh. Okay, wow. Okay. Wow. If this is your first time watching the show, then wow. Tonight, everyone, we are in a world pandemic. We are in a lockdown in the UK. We are working from home. We are homeschooling. And I think that working from home is something that's going to happen a lot more in the coming years. So the best thing to do is create your own outdoor shed, office, come chill out area. And tonight, for the last hour and a half, we have created that very shed for just £373,199. 373,199 for the ultimate shed that has everything, including the underground bunker, swimming pool, and also we're not really quite sure for what reason, but also razors off the floor. Suck says we need to spend more. On what? We've gone for the most expensive stuff. What else do you need? What else do we need in it? Oh dear. So there we go, everyone. Hope you have enjoyed that. It's been fun. I love doing them little designs. We'll do some proper design ones in the future.
Almost the end of the show, and me, Advert Lee, has to go, and that rhymes. And if you want me to do a cool little rhyme just like that and advertise your company, then you're very much welcome to get in touch. Lee at skinnyjeangardener.co.uk is the place to email and say, hey Lee, I want Advert Lee to chat about my product, like this. It's a phone that you can text on, and there's apps and stuff on it, and you can call people. It's phone. Lee at skinnyjeangardener.co.uk. Enjoy the rest of the show. It's a phone.
Right, let's finish off tonight's show with Latin. Let's talk about the Latin. Each week I start the week off asking you guys a Latin word that we can learn. And this week it was Capsicum annuum. It's a species of plant genus Capsicum, chilies or peppers. So if you thought chilies or peppers, then you are correct. Well done. And tomorrow you can go, hey mum, hey dad, are we having any capsicum annuum? Find out how you pronounce it first, obviously, because I can't. They're native to southern North America and northern South America. This species is most common and extensively cultivated of the 5 domesticated capsicums. There we go. That's not my words, everyone. That's the words of Wikipedia. Is it a grass? Says Ben. Is it a... No, it's not a grass. It's not a grass. There we go. Right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me. If you're new about here, thanks so much. Give it a thumbs up. Give me a high five. Give me a subscribe. Give me a follow. And join me once again tomorrow from 8 p.m. on the Skinny Jean Gardener channels. If you're from the National Children's Garden Week, then I'll see you next Thursday for yet another kids special. But Fridays we do best of. Mondays we do a news thing. Tuesdays we generally have an interview, but we designed the most expensive shed this week, so it's a bit of fun. And Wednesdays we watch either Ground Force or we go down under for an Australian special. So don't want to miss that, do you? See you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Facilia. Or Pacilia, if you just read it off there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, Anon. I've done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, elephant poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. You got an allotment? when I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, all right?
You're going to get composted, Lee.
Yeah,
Hey, Advert Lee here. Enjoyed the show? Good. You can listen to the best of episodes on the podcast every Sunday. That's right, Lee uploads it every Sunday, the best of podcast. So get out of bed, grab yourself a cuppa and pop in the headphones, and you can listen to the best of the week. Or we have some absolute corkers. Go give it a listen. But from me, Advert Lee, and from Lee, see you next time. Bye-bye.
This is a Cindy Gamer Gardener. Dotson.
Who said that?